Namyohia. Universal Law and Science. Namyohia is the name of the combination of universal law and universal science are one and the same. Without being separated, they judge and balance the world and all human beings. Namyohia is based on a combination of two words. Nam means the universe and Yohia means law or / in science. Namyohia is the universal law with law, and Namyohia is the universal science with science. Namyohia is not conceived in an idea but already exists in the universe. Therefore, the small world we live in and the vast universe in which we are located are guided and governed by Namyohia's universal law and universal science. Law and science without being separated, although they did not create the universe, they are the ones who have sustained it or maintained its existence. This law and science is called Namyohia. Law is the supreme and sovereign of all things, and science is the power and the effective way of action. There is no new time in the world, there is no new era, only new ideas and new ways. All days are the same, years and seasons repeat. Universal law is known as the sovereign law of the universe. And Namyohia is the most powerful science of all sciences in the universe. There are two basic laws known in the world we live in, which are social law and natural law. These two laws, which are now well known in society, combined with Namyohia's supremacy or ruling law, make our world a three-law state. And the third, universal law, known as the chariot of justice. All people on earth are subject to all these three laws, under the supremacy of the universal law, which is the head of all peoples. I said it is prepared for people but not designed to be comfortable for people. But people are placed so that they have power and ability over the whole earth. This does mean that they can make the earth on which people live comfortably, but it does not mean that it is priorly comfortable for them. People can make roads in the mountains and passages in the valleys. Because people have the will, they can stop the river and make it rain. People can explore the sky and dive into the sea. You see, in this universe, there are laws but no restrictions. For all this, everyone has been given an equal mind without discrimination. The horse has been given, and the field has been prepared for them. However, when a few people ride on the field and reach their vision, many tie their horses and trample it with their feet and they will be missed before they arrive. Of course, all people have equal minds. In the current education system, I don't think there is any other country that has. In our country's education system, while there is education on social law and natural law, the education on universal law is not included in the curriculum. The universal law that covers everything and governs all laws is not mentioned. When I think about it, we teach only what we have learned, not what we have understood. Because what we are told to teach is only knowledge without wisdom. It is the powerful law of all laws that has been deliberately hidden or left undisclosed. So that we cannot advance at the speed of light or at the hierod by applying the universal law and science that can be applicable. Namyohia has the power to interfere with and influence both social and natural laws, but there is no relationship between social and natural laws or interference or influence between them. Namyohia is not only a law but also a science. Namyohia encompasses the two known sciences, social and natural sciences, but the unspoken yet universal science, the most powerful of all sciences, is Namyohia's main manifestation. These three sciences, including all three laws, are each explained in detail in the book of Namyohia. Many types and many differences are combined with law and science. And even if you come to Yoda Etper, you will be told that you have come of your own free will. Here you will find the path you have lost and the hidden truth, so please come closer. In Namyohia Tuahido system, there are three Namyohia Tuahido meaning unity. In Aharic, the word mod nearest meaning dining tables that are beneficial and worthy of people. In fact, all human beings living on this earth are recommended to integrate or join Namyohia. Unless any individual, any people, any organization or institution, any country, any continent, wherever their steps are, their work will be repetitive, and their path will be boring. They will not reach their destination, their work will not be complete, and their efforts will not be successful. If this body were confused, it would be good. If he were confused, he would stop and think. Instead of walking on a path he had not yet reached, he would stop and ask. If he were confused, he would ask why. But many were not confused, and they did not reach the path that was revealed to them. Many were not confused, and they worked hard but failed. And many did not get confused, and they did not succeed in their efforts. They sleep at night and get up at dawn, they open and close, but they do not know what they have and what they have not. They are always right, it has been revealed to them, but they do not know what it is achieved. Why? How? And then? They do not ask. For them, their thoughts are beautiful, and their path is clear, but their desire has never been realized. Today, many of them have fallen in the same place as yesterday. Today, many of them have been defeated. They have chosen to adapt rather than to break away, to practice rather than to fight. System of Namyohia unity, there are 3 human dining tables mod. Namyohia calls these mod as his firstborn children. They are Larmadden, who runs the world of payment and competition. Sonandura, who leads the health and security department. And Moriad, who manages justice and social affairs. If the path you came from doesn't lead you there, never go on it again, is Namyohia's golden advice. There are many distractions and many sedatives among the people of the world. People are too distracted by gossip and spectacles, too numbed by sermons and music. In our current situation, it is easier to deceive people than to convince them. It is easier to numb people than to save them, to distract them than to awaken them. Because most people are not Yohian or not intellectual and rational, they prefer to answer rather than ask, to shout rather than to understand. The source of trouble and misery begins with not being Yohian. People have become like fertile soil. Suffering and misery are common because people have become like fertile soil, reaping what they sow and whatever was sown on them. Now the world is in the hands of a few people. I didn't say a few countries, a country is a large population. But the world, which is oppressed, is in the hands of a few people. And at worst, she is in the clutches of 2 groups. Perhaps if the world falls into the hands of 3 groups, then a 3rd world war may break out, so we must move forward. Before that, there is another way, that is Namyohia. We haven't gone there, but there is another path that leads us to our vision through the ages.